G'day guys, it's Daniel from AU Scrappers here. Sorry, it's been a week or so due to the weather has been just too hot, too windy. But yeah, we'll get into. Remember that last load I picked up on the side of the road, all that hydroponics gear. I cashed that in. I processed it and cashed it in the other day. Broke it all down as much as I could. So yeah, let's have a look and see. So the mixed pressing steel, 142 kilos. That was all shrouds and bits and pieces from the lights and whatnot, and a bit of mixed alloy in there. So 15 cents a kilo for mixed pressing steel, $18. The HM insides, there was a couple of rotors I picked up there as well. Was that paying 24 cents, $4.80. Copper number 2, there's a bit of copper piping in there. Only a kilo worth. What's that? $6.50 a kilo for $6.50. All the cords come in at what, 33 kilos at $2.45 a kilo. So that come in at $80 there. All the transformers, they paid me as even though it was aluminium coated copper wiring, the transformers, they still looked after me alright on that, I reckon. So they gave it to me as copper electric motors, 137 kilos worth at 70 cents a kilo. So that come in at $95. Little bit of brass or some tapware I found further down the road there, 8 kilos of that for $4.50 a kilo for $36. Some of the alloy that I was able to cut free from the light fixtures, 19 kilos there for $17.10 at 90 cents a kilo. So there was a couple of spare alloy wheels I found out on the back road there the same day. I didn't take the tyres off them, so if you don't take the tyres off, you just get $8 for them each. If I take the tyres off, I probably would have got about $15 each, but I just could not be bothered. Stainless, there was a couple of bits of stainless there, $1.10 a kilo, $6.60. A heap of batteries. I found a new property down the road. I can't film it yet because there's too many identifying features and I don't want other people in there yet. But it used to be an electrician's property, electrician's farmhouse, which is now abandoned. So I found like 84 kilos of batteries there at 65 cents a kilo. So it's $54. And a couple of fridge compressors I found at the electrician's farm as well, so I threw them in. Come in at 33 kilos, 60 cents a kilo for $19.80. So yeah, the total for that last drop off was $356.89. It's not bad for a pickup, so quite happy about that. Prices, I'm hearing people say the prices are going up. They haven't gone up here yet, but I think they're still pretty good. But yeah, when I was out and about yesterday, I picked up a bit of junk just off that same farm. Just bear with me for a second. I'll tie this tarp down. Why do I do these things? Hey Stewie, little Stewie. Hey? Found him yesterday. Just a sec. I just cannot work one-handed. It's untied. So yeah, I just went back to that electrician's farm yesterday, picked up a few bits and pieces, let me pick up, I don't know if you can see that because of the light at the moment, but a heap of cord. All this cord was, it was like it was growing out of the, see all the soil, it was like it was growing out of the ground. There's a heap of cord I got to process here. I picked up a ton of these little transformers which I can just sell at 70 cents a kilo complete. So there's a heap of different ones of them under there, including some bigger ones. Bit of alloy, bit of extrusion, some alloy ute sides there, battery, another plenty more transformers in there, bit of brass, more cable. But I just fitted, finally, all these transformers, finally fitted a tow bar to the ute the other day. There it is. So now I can fill up my trailer full of scrap and just take that to the scrap yard. It's easier than putting it all in the ute when you got a big load. There's a heap of neon advertising letters there. They don't really spell anything. There's a heap more down there. I don't know. I'm going to take a handful of them to the swap meet. We've got a big swap meet coming up in February, so I'll just chuck them out there for a couple of bucks a piece. They got neon in them, most of them, so they were part of some big sign. Yeah, but I didn't have a trailer plug. I found this bumper there yesterday with a very good condition Navara 7-pin plug on it with the wiring. So I'm going to pull that off today, cut the mounting bracket off, and I'm going to mount that on the ute to match my trailer. There's a nice spotlight there that comes off the side of, I usually mount these on the side of truck mirrors on the older trucks. I'm going to keep that. But one thing I can get from the farm, I've only grabbed one. I'll just come around this side. Are these massive old school transformers. Capacity 450 volt, primary 240, secondary 15,000 volt. These are pretty old school transformers, but I can probably pick up 100 of these on the farm. But unfortunately, they're in like a sealed unit covered in this, I don't know, resin or something. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to cut the steel box around it to get the transformer out. I don't think I can actually sell them as they are without the scrappers being able to see what's inside them. So I might cut a couple if they're fully. Now these are old school, these aren't anything modern. They're from the old days. And there's literally hundreds of them at the farm. So it's a good payday if they turn out to be pure copper inside. I don't know why, but I'm not one for stripping copper. I'd rather just pull them out and sell the transformers as they are. There's a lot of work. I've noticed watching you guys break down and cut all the copper out. You're going through grinding wheels and cutters and trying to get all the wire out of it. I don't know if it's really worth it for me to do, but it's something I will look at. You know, these all add up. You get 70 cents a kilo for them, all these as they are. You don't have to touch them. There's thousands of these out at the farm. I might go out to the farm and film it in the morning without identifying any of the features, because as soon as people see the video that live local, they're going to absolutely swamp the place. So, yeah, I do have permission to go there from the contract holder who's going to redevelop the land. much to the owner's disgust. I actually ran into the original owner of the farm the other day, and he was not impressed that I was grabbing all the scrap. And I said to him, mate, you sold this property 2 years ago. You've had 2 years to come and collect all the shit you left behind. If you haven't done it by now, it's your bad luck. Piss off. Little Maltese fella trying to puff his chest up to me. Sorry, mate, but you left all this behind, and I'm picking it up. You can threaten me as much as you want, I couldn't give a shit. So there's a lot of cable I've got to process today, get it all into the tub. Don't have to do anything with the transformers except for this one. I'll get this one out later and get it out of the box, and we'll cut it open and see what's inside. But geez, they're heavy. I'll actually chuck one on the scales, and I'll end up with a heap of byproduct steel, pressing steel, so that's alright, you get paid for that as well. But yeah, update on the arms. What have we got? Shoulder surgery on the 30th of January, so 2 weeks I'll be getting my right shoulder reconstructed, so that'll be good. What's in here? I used to have yabbies in here. Oh, they've all nicked off. Birds have eaten them, I don't know. They're not there anymore. But yeah, none of this seems to be working. None in there either. Yeah, so I got my right arm getting surgery on the 30th of Jan, and I just seen a doctor this morning. Had my right elbow scanned as well because that's got a big tear through it. So we'll see what the results are in a couple of weeks from that, and look at getting that repaired next, and then my left arm. Then we've got to look at the left arm, which we haven't looked at yet. But I've got a ruptured bicep on the left arm. It's only 50% ruptured, so they want to leave it for now and see how it's if it's gonna heal or not. So far it hasn't. And I've got the torn me tendon, this tendon here, one in the middle off the forearm on the left arm as well. So that's got to be looked at. The process is slow. Here in Australia we've got free public medical. So unfortunately everything's on a waiting list. I'm lucky they're getting the shoulder fixed pretty quick, but the rest of the injuries are just taking too long. There are other people out there with much more pressing injuries, a lot worse injuries, so they take precedence, which is, correct. But it's free. That's the main thing. It's free, and yeah. Other than that, everything's going good. I will try to get more videos uploaded. Jesus, the last few weeks, you haven't been able to go outside or breathe. The air has been that thick with smoke from the fires. But today we had a cool change, and you can see she's clear now. All the smoke's gone for now, but it can come back with a wind change. If the wind blows in the other direction, well, we choke. So I think I was on the Ventolin all day yesterday, because I was having chest pains from all the heavy smoke. But yeah, I'm going to start processing this stuff, and I'll do a little update when I'm done. I don't like to film while I'm actually processing because I just can't concentrate, and there's just too much wind noise out here today. And we'll get a look inside that transformer in a couple of hours. Alright guys, yeah, I'll speak to you later. Take care. Ciao for now.